It's me, Tay, coming back at you from my house. Well, my mother's house, but my part of my mother's house. Hi guys, I missed you. So one of these and one of Coffee with Mom did not go out last week because last week was insane. And for that, I apologize. Next week is going to be just as crazy because it is, or the next 2 weeks, because it is conferences for the kiddos and then spring break, so they will be home much more. And as you can tell by the state of my house already, they're already driving me crazy and they're not even home most of the time. So, welcome to Losing It with Tay, and I'm losing it. Losing all of it. Okay, so for those of you that follow me on social media, which most of you should, that's Facebook, although I don't post very often there. Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, I'm not on very often, and I'm hardly ever on Twitter. Don't follow me on Twitter. I don't say anything on Twitter. Instagram is where I post most things, and then I just repost onto other things occasionally. So if you really want all the up-to-daters, everything gets posted to Instagram. And then only select things get posted elsewhere as well. So yeah. I have absolutely no agenda for this video. None. I just felt like talking to y'all. So if you've been following me on social media, you'll know that I had a weigh-in off camera. And I'm down to 346, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I didn't look at it right before I filmed this. I didn't know I was going to talk about it. So that's about 92 point something lost. Yay me. I'm down almost 100 pounds in a year. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. You guys, this has been years coming, honestly. This has been needed for quite a while. I've never figured out exactly how to do it. So once I found a formula, which is actually a mixture of different things, I'm sticking to it. At a small hiccup, as I'm gearing up for that time of month, I'm putting a little bit more weight on, rather than losing it. And this is a trend that I noticed last month as well, right before my menstrual cycle. I gain a few pounds, more this month than last month. Like, I think I put on 10 pounds this month, which is sad, but I'm also finding that right before that time, about a week before that time, which is kind of how I've been, this is really hard to talk about. Okay, so normally fat me would know that my time of the month is coming because I would be in intestinal distress, gastric distress. I'd be going to the loo quite a bit. And that would happen the week before I start. Now, with keto, I don't have that problem. Unless I eat too much fat. So for the last couple of months, I didn't know when it was coming because I didn't have an actual gauge until I noticed that the week before I start, instead of having to go, I would get this feeling of I need to binge eat. I need to eat. I need to eat. Eat. Now, I've only succumbed to this feeling, I think twice last month and once this month. So it hasn't been a huge issue as of yet. And hopefully now that I know what's happening and I know what's causing it, it won't become a majorly large issue and I can shut it down pretty fast. That's my hope. I noticed this yesterday, the need to binge. So I shut that down real fast. So that's literally where my life is at. I am literally like, I noticed the need to binge yesterday, and then I noticed some tightness and cramping, so I know that within the next 2 weeks I'm going to start. Now, since adding ketogenics to my intermittent fasting, my periods have never been regular. Let's be honest. I'm not a regular. I'm just not. But my periods have been more irregular than normal. So knowing exactly when I'll start, knowing how long they'll be, and that's where the more than usual is usually I can start any time in the month. I can have them 2 times, 3 times in a month, but my periods have always been roughly about 3.5 days. 4 days at tops. And that has not been the case recently. I've gone to 5 and 6 days lately. So yeah, not regular at all. And that's kind of annoying. And now there's like, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like this line of yellow here from, I don't know what it's bouncing off. I thought maybe my glasses, but to my head, it's got to be the light up there. So yeah, that's not exactly where I thought this video was going to go today, but that's where this video went today. Sorry. Okay, so, like I said, I don't have a real plan for this video. I just felt like talking to y'alls, and so here y'alls are. I don't know why I'm saying y'alls, like I just came back to from visiting my freaking grandparents. I miss coffee. It's really, really random, but I really, really miss coffee. A lot. And my pants don't fit. I put on my jeans and they fell off. So did my wedding ring. I mean, seriously guys, my wedding ring has never come off this easy. It literally fell off my finger the other day. Seriously, can you hear it? Can you hear it knocking around? I don't know why that excites me. That makes me happy. I'm a happy camper with that one. So yeah, I you know what I need to lose? I need to lose the mess. I need to become my mother, channel my mother somehow, and just clean this shit up because, it's horrible. And I want it gone so bad. I lost something else since the last time I talked to you guys. I lost my double chin. Now I only have one and a sad little hangy jiggly bit. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. So that's fun. I am getting a breakout of psoriasis pretty bad, which is weird because my trigger for my psoriasis is usually strep throat, and my eyebrows are not even close to even today. Oh, I don't. This video is so disconjointed. Kind of like my brain. Oh, I need more sleep. Seriously. Okay. What was I saying? Psoriasis. If y'all's watched any of my last videos, any of my last tries at this kind of video, my weight loss videos, I think I did an in-depth one on Coffee with Mom last time I had a head-to-toe breakout. I do not have a head-to-toe breakout. Mostly my scalp is usually always broken out, but now it's creeping down my hairline and behind my ears. and it's itching pretty bad. I'm getting a little bit on the back of my neck. And that's just the way gut tape psoriasis works, I guess. It's a contact, so I scratch and then I touch another part of my body, and the oils will start from the old sore, will start a new sore. And that's the way gut tape psoriasis work. It's not like plaque psoriasis, which I don't know if it's better or worse, honestly. Psoriasis suck no matter which way you flip it. They're psoriasis. So that's a big bummer. I know that yeast infections stick with me. It's not going to be as gross as it sounds. Or it might. I don't know. Okay, so as I'm losing the weight, my skin is laying on top of itself in certain areas. I know that the fat underneath my armpits here, this fat right here, I know, weird ass tight. Okay, so it literally lays as it deflates because there's no fat in there anymore to keep my skin tight, rounded, bulbous, ugly. So it's deflating and it's laying on top of each other. And then if I shower and don't get it dry enough, or if I after workout is pretty bad, if I'm not super careful, I've been getting yeast infections where the moisture is getting trapped between those two layers of skin, and it is nasty. Absolutely nasty, guys. It's itchy, it's sore, I mean, really sore. It's very sensitive. But I think the worst part is the smell. I don't get yeast infections that often in that area, so I didn't realize how bad it smelled, guys. It is gross. Oh, Lord have mercy, it's nasty. Now, I was using baby powder for a while, but baby powder has talcum powder in it, and I am allergic to talcum powder. So the yeast infection's up underneath my apron. For those of you who don't know, that's the flap of your stomach that hangs over your pelvic bone. It's called an apron. I've been dealing with that one for a very long time. I've gotten really bad infections in there from not making sure that it's getting clean enough. Yeast infections on top of psoriasis, on top of open sores. It gets really nasty up underneath the apron, and I've been very careful, very cautious on keeping that clean. And it really hasn't been a problem lately there. My problem is areas that never used to have skin-on-skin contact. There's an area on my back where I used to call it my back boobs have deflated. So the skin is literally only this thick, but it's laying down on top of my back, being squished by my by my bra now, because my bra is no longer where it sits on me where it should be, because I've had to tighten, and bras are expensive. And although my circumference around has gone down, the cup size has not moved at all. So I'm still very large chested, just not as round. And so my bras don't fit as they should. So as I move and adjust straps, the back strap moves depending upon what I need out of my bra for that particular day. Yeah. So now this small flap of skin is laying down on my back, being held in place by my now very low bra strap, because, you know, I don't want my boobs to touch my belly button anymore, because that's annoying. So, I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought that was funny. Okay, so get it together, Tay. So I'm getting that yeast infection on my back, which is weird and very difficult for me alone still to take care of and keep dry and things like that. And that's requiring me to rely on my husband to help with, because my back side is still about the size, broad side of a barn. More like a shed now, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So that's been interesting. So I guess this week what I'm losing is patience and skin cells. Who knew? Yeah, so that's what's happening in my life. Walking has been easier, climbing the stairs, with the exception of the damage already done to my right knee, a lot easier. I'm not having the deep-seated pain in my ankles anymore, which is a nice change. You take almost 100 pounds off. Lots of things are going to feel better. My confidence is way up, you guys. I didn't even notice it. My children's therapist did, because I was at group therapy the other day for my daughter, and the adults had an assignment, which doesn't happen very often. And when they do, I do not participate, because talking to strangers terrifies me, especially face to face. This, not so much, because what do I see? I see myself. There's me, right there, right there. I don't even think about the people behind the camera watching, because if I do, then that'll send me into an anxiety attack. So y'all don't exist. Plain and simple. Bye, Felicia. No, I'm joking. I know you're in there. I know you're watching. Babs, you're always watching me. Hey, girl. So, yeah, my confidence. I wear makeup, as you guys can tell. I've been experimenting and getting better at wearing makeup and doing it correctly. Today is kind of a crazy day. I did it in a hurry. Actually, it didn't turn out so bad. I tried to match the blue of my shirt without having the exact blue. So, I don't know if you can see with the freaking sun flares behind me, because dim. So yeah, I participated in a group discussion in group therapy. It was fantastic. My driving confidence has gone up as well, you guys. I can merge on and off the freeway without freaking out. Yay me. And the steering wheel doesn't touch my thighs. Oh, the steering wheel doesn't touch my thighs. Man, that feels good. But my pants are falling off, and that does not. I'm not feeling good. I wore a dress above my knees. Oh, seriously. I wore a dress that hit above my knees. My ugly, ugly knees. So, the only thing that I find very difficult is these stains on my teeth are now more prominent. I don't know why. I never noticed them before, probably because I was too busy staring at my double and triple chin. But, they're gross. Stop whining at me. I will let you out go potty later. Just stop. You're as bad as my children. Okay, not really, but I still love you. Stop whining. Mm-hmm. She listens like my children do. So there's that. The husband is still really, really busy doing husband things, working, goofing off, cutting trees. That's what he's been doing last weekend. That's what he's going to be doing this weekend as well. He goes up and he gets paid a pretty good sum for it, but he goes up and he cuts a whole bunch of trees. So, yay. That'll be nice. And honestly, we could use the money with Easter, and then directly after is my daughter's birthday. It happens a lot. Like right after Christmas is my son's birthday, and then right after Easter is my daughter's birthday. So they're like two. Okay, Easter's not as big of a spending holiday as Christmas, but I handle Christmas very well. Like I buy Christmas all year long. So yeah. All right, you guys. Well, this is already 21 minutes long, so it had absolutely no point. We're just chatting. Tell you about the gross parts of my life lately. I don't know. But I do know that I didn't want to go another week without talking to y'all, so I'm letting you know what's up and how things are going. Measurements. I will do measurements next week. Okay? I will have a little film helper person, my daughter, so expect it to move a lot because she's insane. And 7 for like another week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. She's 7 for another 2 weeks ish. So yeah, I will do measurements on camera then, and we will talk about comparing them. You guys, I have developed an addiction to the scale. It's not a good thing. Not a good thing. I've turned into my husband. So yeah, I gotta fix this janky freaking eyebrow. It is driving me insane. They do not match at all. This one is all nice and pretty, and my cat is licking my toes, which feels weird. This one is just sorry. Messed up. I'm gonna go now before I get into any more trouble. Okay. See ya. Have a good week. See you next week. Toodles!